y'all. Y'all come in. Come in. Y'all come in. Y'all come in. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Y'all come in. Come in, y'all. Come in. Tap on the like button. And let's have some fun Friday discussion. Y'all come in, whether you're young or whether you're old. Let's have a discussion. And I want your opinion and what you think, and you know what you think about it. How many chances do you give your relationship? Okay, I want y'all to come in. How many chances should you give your relationship? How many chances should you give your relationship? Only you can answer that. Only you can answer that. Your mama can't answer that. Your father, your grandmama, your sister, your brother. It's going to be up to you to tell how many chances should you give your relationship? Y'all come on in. Come on in, people. Let's stop being ashamed. Come on, y'all. Come on. Funny Anthem podcast. Let's go. Funny Anthem people, let's talk. 'Cause this is something good. This is something serious, y'all. And I wanna be here to talk to y'all about that situation because that is the situation that I don't been in before. That hey baby, that's what we're talking about today. So if you're in a relationship, you just got in a relationship, these are people that I'm talking to because only you can say how many chances would you give a person regardless of what they did in the relationship or before the relationship. How many chances do you give a person in a relationship, y'all? This is something interesting to talk about because we got to know when to leave the relationship. See, and and the reason why I'm speaking out, regardless if you're a celebrity or a human beings that are in relationship do have a toxic relationship sometimes. Sometimes they think it's love. Sometimes they think they love the person, but you do love the person. But the toxic part is the part that you not able to deal with, and you shouldn't. Okay, but what made that relationship toxic like that? What made that relationship so toxic, where whatever they do, you love them, but you keep giving them chances? So I'm asking the question: how many chances should you give your relationship time to work? The person in your relationship, how many chances, y'all? How many chances? And then see, from experience, from experiences, I cannot blame Kirk and I cannot blame Rashida. See, because their relationship is toxic. See, that's what people don't realize, that your what makes your relationship toxic. During the time my relationship toxic, because I was dealing with jealousy and in substances that I didn't know that the person was taking. So you don't know these things, but something is triggering out the relationship to make it toxic. Sometimes the other person knows what's going on and they give you a chance, and you can't give a person a chance when they don't want to change from being the way they are. Okay? Toxic can come from anything. A toxic relationship can be anything. So when you involve your family, hey baby, when you young and you older, when you're in the same house with your brother and your sisters, and they hear y'all been toxic all the time, they heard a lot going on in that room. Many times they turned the music up. Many times they left the house. Many times they had interrupt. But you keep going back to the person. So now you don't make the person look at that. You don't have your family to help you get out of the relationship. But then you still in that toxic relationship. When do you leave the toxic relationship? Do you remain in that toxic relationship, or do you just leave when you have an open door to leave? See, that's when you need to sit down and talk to somebody, because one thing that you can't control in the toxic relationship is the toxic people. The person who's driving the person into be toxic. The person who is the toxic person. The person who makes you become toxic, because you're not even like that. You're accepting it now. When they leave, there have been many times when I was young. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was in my 20s and my 30s, and my God, the airplane flying low. My dad have gotten me out of a toxic relationship. This is real life stuff. A real life story. In my 20s, in my early 20s and 30s. When he got me out the toxic relationship, what did I do? I complained about the toxic relationship. I don't want to be in a toxic relationship. He did this to me and that in a toxic relationship. Then your father come and help you, just like Kirk did. Kirk used to come and help his daughter. But now the daddy ran the person out your house. You can't put the loved one run the person out of your house. Got him away from you. And then you turn around, he don't make one phone call, and you have the man or the woman back into your house again the next following day. So what I didn't realize in this situation, and like Kirk and Rashida's situation, is I made my dad look crazy, but I really made myself look stupid. I made my dad look crazy and made myself look stupid, because I went back and brought back what it was taken from me. Well, what people didn't know about the situation was I was in love. So when you in love, see, anybody can love you. But when you in love with a person, you don't toxic or whatever they do is you don't see it. You don't see it. You don't want to see it because you want that person. You don't want nobody else. You want that person. But you don't understand that it's causing a problem in your marriage or your relationship. So you have to make your mind up. Now you don't involve. Now daddy don't get in it. Your daddy don't help you no more. Your mom don't come rescue you no more out of your toxic relationship. Now y'all mad. Everybody in the world mad at Kurt and Rashida because they not stepping foot in that girl relationship no more, because they like to went to jail for their daughter. But she went back to the same man. Y'all not understanding that part. Now, just because they are celebrities, they are human beings in a relationship. They're in a toxic relationship. It was gonna come sooner or later. If this day for T Hood is a big, my son went to school with T Hood, and he said, shout out for Mace, shout out for everybody in the chat. I'm trying to stay on the topic. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Now look, go back to where I said, celebrities in a relationship have toxic relationship. See, when you see your parents been together 30 something years, 20 something years, 30 something years, 40 years, you think you can do that. You think not one time they didn't have no kind of problems. You think that one time they wasn't toxic. You think that one time that how y'all get with each other and be with each other so long. So it goes the same thing with Rashida and her husband. This is not about Rashida and her husband. They are older couple. This is about those two young couples. That boy is the same age as my son, 33. He went to middle school with my son. And that uh, T Hood is a big boy. They don't call him T Hood. They call him Tevin. So in a relationship, y'all, in it, the question is how much do you take before you get out of your relationship? They had a toxic relationship, something that y'all didn't even know about. Every time you turn around, they fussing and arguing and fighting and arguing and fussing. They want to leave each other. Then all of this right here, and it end up to this because now you don't told your brother. Your brothers hear this. Don't no brother want to hear about no in the other room and hear y'all and they're being toxic. Don't no brother want no man putting their hand on their sisters. So my thing is this, y'all, this, if you're not gonna leave the relationship, leave your family out of it. And y'all deal with the circumstances. Y'all deal with the situation. Leave your family out of stuff. Don't call your family. Don't call your family. If you're not gonna, you can't just keep calling your family when you wanna call them just because you mad at that dude or that woman. Y'all keep making the decision is yours. Leave your family out of your relationship. I had to leave my family out of my relationship since I know I wasn't going to leave the man. I said, God, I am running a pattern here. I'm still with the same man that doing this to me, doing that to me. So I can't call my daddy. But when the time did not to call, now I can't call no daddy. Now I'm going to call my brothers. Now, or even if you don't call your brother, you still in the same house with your siblings. Now, what we got to do in these days and time, y'all need to go back to putting the weapons down. You don't defend yourself with a weapon if the other person doesn't have a weapon. I heard Tevin is a big man. He already whooped up on one of the boys. So in your relationship, you probably did whoop up on the brother or either somebody in that relationship. But so now they can't handle your big old butt. So there's no excuse for what happened in your relationship. That's why you have 911. Stop involving your parents in your relationship, your family in your relationship if you're not ready to cut that relationship off. Dial 911. Now your brother about to go to jail because of you in your toxic relationship, where he not even having problems, or she not having problems with her relationship. Y'all, we got to start opening our eyes in relationship. We got to start doing what if you want to sit there and you want to keep on going through that toxic relationship, you do it. Keep your family out of it. And family, what you need to do is to get out of that house where they are. Because look what you got to do. You got to do time for doing something to a person that you weren't intentionally doing it, but you was defending your sister, and you had to defend yourself because the man too big for you. But there's no excuses, y'all. It's no excuses for being in a toxic relationship. It's no excuses for keep giving chances. So how many chances do you give a person a chance to straighten up? How many chances? Y'all, you giving people too many chances. I did that. And it got worse and worse and worse. And so now I'm ready to get out of it. Now I need my family help. Now I can't call my family. Now my family is not going to run for my rescue. But I'm going to call this person right here because I ain't never heard this person right here. Ain't never helped me. So now you don't got your family involved in something that you was toxic in. So it's not fair, y'all. The decision is yours to make. Love, if you've been in a relationship for 3 and 2 and 1 and 8 years, you got to sit down to yourself and you got to pray, y'all. I don't want to say this word, but pray. I didn't say go to church. I said pray. If you don't know how to pray, look it up. Look it up, how to pray. And you and that person that you praying to the Lord, y'all have a relationship. Have a relationship with the Lord, and He'll tell you what to do. He'll tell you what's right and what you need to do in a situation. Y'all, we got to stop and think before we react. And if you know your sibling is not going to leave that toxic relationship, get in your car, take a walk, and get away from that house. If she chooses to be there or he chooses to be, and keep taking the situation AB, we can't say the word, well then that's just her business. But when you involve yourself, man, you got your whole career gone. You don't went to school for nothing. You don't got a good job for nothing. You and your wife and your girlfriend ain't having no kind of issues. Y'all didn't have no kind of problem. But your problem came with helping your own sibling out. So y'all, what we need to do, if you're not gonna plan on doing, growing together, and you see that something is causing your relate, regardless of what mentally what mentally is going on in your relationship, you cannot rescue a person when they don't want to be rescued. The only person you can rescue in the relationship is yourself. This go for men and women. You are the only person can rescue yourself. You can't rescue no woman. And man, you can't rescue no, and ladies, you can't rescue no man. Because it is what it is, whatever they doing. You can't stop that. That's what they want to do. And then when you gonna leave, you ain't got to tell them you gonna leave. Because that's sometimes that be the worst thing to tell he or she, that I'm leaving you. Don't do that. When you're in a toxic relationship, we have to know how to make a decision to leave. How to leave a relationship. We got to know how to leave a toxic relationship. It ain't easy, y'all. Because they going to keep coming around, regardless if you call po-po. Regardless. So the main thing is, how much time do you going to give your relationship? How much time you going to be in that toxic relationship? How much time? When you going to leave? When you going to leave? I may be your mother, I may be your father, but I cannot tell you when to leave. Because I know you ain't going nowhere. Now somebody done got hurt. It wasn't you. It was the person that you love. Yeah. Look what you don't cause a big mess. And the only thing you had to do was leave it alone. It's sad, y'all, that it take two men can't handle one man. I don't care if he was big or not. Somebody should have dialed 911 in that toxic relationship. Stop taking matters in your own hand, men and women. Make the right decision and responsible decision. to dial 911 and get the heck out of there. Please. And then when you text somebody, mom, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. And Kurt daughter, and Kurt daughter, and T Hood mother is sick and tired. Was sick and tired of their relationship. They didn't want to get in the relationship no more because the police done been in the relationship before. See, y'all got to understand that it's in your relationship. If your mom and your dad are trying to help you, rescue you, the police got to come. Popo got to come. Okay? When they come, y'all don't interfere. They don't want no police around them. I wouldn't either. So when T Hood mother and Kirk received messages, what happened, what your son is doing, mama can't do nothing no more. The mother can't do nothing no more, y'all. That's why the mama looked at the phone and say, well, what you want me to do? He ain't gonna listen to her and she ain't gonna listen to him. Stop getting advice, asking people for advice if you're not gonna take their advice. If you're not gonna take a person's advice, don't leave them alone. Just leave the relationship. Just leave them alone. Why did Rasheda's daughter text his mama and tell him about her son, when she know how their relationship is? This ain't nobody to blame. Y'all always putting the blame on people, other people. Stop putting the blame on other people and your parents, his parents and her parents. Stop putting the blame on them. It's their fault. Because when people were trying to get them to get out the relationship, what did they do? They remained in the relationship. They stayed in the relationship. They remain in the relationship. Now everybody blame Kurt. It's Kurt's fault. He didn't tell his da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, he did. It's T Hood mama fault. Okay, it's in your relationship. It's that your girlfriend mama. It's your girlfriend mother fault. It's your boyfriend mama fault. Because when I text and told about your son, she can't tell that man what to do no more. You don't listen to nobody. So now, when something happened to you, everybody, all y'all want people to listen to you. It always have to take somebody to do something to you for you to listen. Only you have the control of your relationship. Your mama don't have it, your daddy, or your sister, or your brother. The best thing for the family to do is to get away from that toxic relationship and tell their kids, call 911. I'm not interfering no more, and I'm not going to jail for this no more, and I'm not doing this no more. So we got to think before we make a decision. I don't nobody want to hear the truth. The only thing they want to do is point the finger and blame people. That's what people want to do. They want to point the finger and blame someone. Blame yourself. Because it's your relationship. It's your toxic relationship. That's not love, y'all. Anything toxic is not love. If I got to put my hand on this man every day and cuss him out every day, that's not love. If that man has to put his hand on that woman and he got, hey, y'all, and cuss her out, call her all kind of names, that's not a relationship. It's not a relationship. That's not even love. Y'all got to divide the violence against in love. When you in love with somebody, you don't hurt them. Okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. I'm gonna share with y'all, and I'm gonna share with y'all. Hey, baby, I'm gonna share something with y'all. Another thing I want to share with y'all. Stop telling your friends and buddies about your relationship. There are a lot of people are so jealous of you and your husband or your boyfriend or you and your girlfriend. in that y'all relationship. They would lie. And what T Hood would listen to a lot of lies. Y'all got, if you know your woman and you know your man, no way you should believe what somebody's saying about your woman or your man. Because you know your woman better than anybody else. You know your man better than anyone else. So if anybody come up and say my husband this or my husband that, don't tell me that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. Leave us alone. Let me find out on my own. If I didn't see it, I ain't worrying about it. Stop believing what people say about your relationship. Stop, y'all. They jealous because y'all doing good. And their relationship effed up. Please stop that. Please. You know who you love. You know who you trust. Don't believe that stuff. It was a lot said about Kelsey. Kelsey is anytime you got a good looking man in a relationship and you got a beautiful woman in a relationship, you better open your eyes. Cause the main people telling you about your relationship is the main ones want to be in your relationship. Y'all better wake up, people. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. Stop being fooled by the foolishness. Stop it. I know me. I know my man. I know he know me, and he know me. He. I know him, and he know me. As long as we know each other, we don't need. You don't supposed to believe everything people say. Stop waiting too late to get out of these toxic relationship, y'all. Stop waiting too late to get out of your toxic relationship. Leave your family out of it. You got feet, you got your hand. Leave. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Nobody. No one. Leave. It's going to be tough. I had to leave. But when I got sick and tired, when you get sick and tired, when you get sick and tired, when you get sick and tired, you'll leave a relationship. So I'm going to say it again. But you can't wait till you're sick and tired. Because that's when confusion can come around about all that fussing, all that. Get out of it. It's not worth it. That means that you put 8 years in a relationship that was toxic. That's not life, y'all. You can't be, you can't. A toxic relationship is different from with a disagreement with you. You're gonna have disagreement when you in a relationship. You're gonna have disagreement. You got to have disagreement because you ain't gonna always agree on the same thing. You're gonna have confrontation, but when it get that bad, that happened to Kelsey and T Hood, somebody's supposed to be leave. Oh no, baby, don't leave me. Either I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you. I mean, come on. I like to see. You know what? And the only reason why I said, even though I'm single, I never say nothing negative about a relationship just because I'm not in one. I love relationships, y'all. I love beautiful relationship. I love relationship. Come over here, y'all. Please don't let him come over here. I ain't done no shower. Jesus. Hey, y'all, I just want to come in to tell y'all that I love y'all. And I'll talk to y'all later. I hope that I reached out to somebody after seeing what my friends is in and what my brother and went through. I like being, you know what, Red? Let me tell you something. I am happy. I am so happy being single. I ain't never been this happy before. See, when you don't, people got to realize when you don't been in a relationship long like us, and we don't been in relationships, uh-uh. And it stress you out to where you got to go to the doctor and take anxiety pills just because of a relationship. It's time to get out of the relationship. It's time to move on. I am so happy, y'all. I am so happy in my life right now. I'm not going to let nothing interrupt and nothing interfere with me being happy. And I'm not definitely going to start over. Girl, you ain't the only one. You're not. A lot of people don't talk about theirs. I don't mind talking about mine. I don't. I don't mind talking about mine. I ain't losing no more. I ain't losing what I got. I ain't losing no. What I ain't losing what I got. I ain't gonna lose what I worked for. And my children grown now. I didn't lose them. And my dog's still here. But the dog's still here. I'm happy. I'm happy. And like I say, just if the shoe don't fit, you can't wear it. You can't. You can't make something work. You can't make a relationship work when it ain't supposed to work. I'm gonna say it again. You can't make a relationship work when it ain't supposed to work. When you get tired, and I want to see happiness. It's so much going on nowadays. And these relationships can't bring no man around your show can't. You sure can't. Girl, when I was young and mine were young, I was strict about this house right here. When I bought this house right here, only person who came in with that one baby dad. Nobody else. And guess what? He don't even stay here. He didn't even stay here. I ain't bring no man in my house. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it because I'm gonna believe everything that my children says. I'm going. So when do you leave? When do you get out of a relationship? When do you walk away? How much time do you need? How much time should you give your relationship before you leave? How much time? How much time you gonna give your relationship before something happens? What? How much time? How much time you gonna give your relationship? How many chances are you gonna give your relationship? How many chances are you going to? How many chances are you going to give your relationship time to rebuild? How long? What you gonna do? But how long? You walk away the minute that person showed you what they are. Ooh, child. You know, I had a phone conversation. He said I don't have no time. I don't have no time for it because I'm going to end up in jail. Girl, you know, when you find yourself in a situation where When you find yourself in the situation like, oh Lord, I like to went to jail. Oh, I did that. I can't believe I did that. Love will make you do some things that you didn't think that you would do. Suppose you had a did it and somebody could have lost their life. Do you be like, damn, you would have been in jail for the rest of your life? Whoo-wee. What we got to do, y'all? We got to make better decisions. We got to stop, think, and pray. Don't nobody want to say prayer. They don't want to tell you to pray. You better ask the Lord. You better talk to the Lord real quick. Lord, please get me up out this relationship. Please. Y'all know how many times I don't talk to the Lord? Shoot. These women's be trying to say God sent them this. Yeah. God sent this. They can't save them. God don't send nobody to you. You have to make that decision. You have to make that decision. You have to make that decision on your own. We have to make better decisions, y'all. If we don't make better decisions and evaluate our decisions, it's the end result. It's not going to be good. The end result. This is real talk, people. I love to see people happy. I love to see people happy. But when it ain't working, you better let it go. So what you gonna do when you said God sent me this man? I ain't losing this man, and then it turned out to be toxic. What you gonna say then? Lord, get me up out there. Lord, please get me up out this relationship. Please, Lord. Get me out of here. I promise you I ain't going to do it no more. I promise you. So how many chances do you give your relationship? How much chances? How many chances? Oh, because I hear too many women saying this. I don't give him so many chances. We all don't give them chances because we love them. But look how many chances you don't give them. You gave them chances after chances after chances after chances. In baseball, you don't get in softball and baseball. Cause I coach softball and I umpire baseball and softball. You don't get but 3 strikes, but you can ball out all day. But when you hit them strikes, when you miss them balls, when you get 3 strikes, it's time to go. I ain't got time. Ask yourself, do you have time to be dealing with you this way when you like that, when you do this, when you on this substances like this, when you like this, when you like that, when you do this, and when you do that, and then the next day you're a nice person? Huh? You are like this at that time, you like this, you like this, you like that. When you like that, when you own something, and then when you off of it, what are you doing? You talking to your girlfriend? Oh, okay. I'm on I'm on YouTube. Tell them hey. Tell them hey. Wave at them. That's my friend, y'all. That's my friend. We be chilling together. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. I love y'all. You say yes. This is real talk. That's right, because the attitude women and men's brings. That's right. Underlined by their spouses. I love y'all. Be sweet. This is funny. Acting grandma. And guess what? Grandma ain't trying to act funny with you, okay? Mama and grandma not trying to act funny with y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all later, okay?